Hey there, Cancer! Welcome back to my channel. If you enjoy my readings, please be sure to like and subscribe, as well as leave me a comment and let me know if this reading resonates. Also, I have the Illuminati Tarot deck that I am giving away. Whoever signs up for my Patreon page will be entered to win the Illuminati Tarot deck. Alright. So let's go ahead. We're going to use the Supernatural deck this week. Uh-oh, I forgot a couple cards over here. Hold on. I try to scoot these cards back in at any random place, you know, so they don't accidentally all pop up together somehow again. Although sometimes that happens anyway, even if you try. Alright, Cancer. Let's see, what are you up to this week? We're going to do tarot reading, and then we're going to do the love cards. We got one jumping out. And then we have the new Grimm cards that I just made, which are based on the original Grimm fairy tales, which are extremely dark and creepy. So we're going to pull one of those at the end. And we're also going to do Narcissist cards. Oh, we got a flyer. Oh, we got the High Priestess. Okay, so your first card is the Nine of Pentacles. Second card is the High Priestess. So the answer to your question is the Nine of Pentacles. Alright, so the Nine of Pentacles basically means that you are coming into your own. You have almost everything that you have ever dreamed of. You know, you're financially stable, you've got your family and your kids, and you know, everything is just so. And you might just be looking for one more little thing in order to, you know, make that lasting bond. And then the High Priestess is Rowena. Very, very strong witch, and that is people that are surrounding you, people that are affecting your situation. We're going to read the High Priestess card, and for your past situation, we have the Three of Cups. Okay, this usually has three ladies on it who are celebrating and having a good old time. This one's just kind of boring. It's just got three cups, so it might not have the celebratory meaning that I'm accustomed to, but we're going to read it regardless. And this kind of reminds me of like me and my best BFF and her mama just chilling, talking. Every time we're together and I pull a card, that one comes up first. Uh-oh, another one jumping out. Two of Blades in the factors affecting your situation. And for your final outcome and the future, we've got the Nine of Cups. Alright, so your cups are overflowing. Alright, so you've got the Nine of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. So that makes me think, like, what is the number 9 stand for? Okay, so I used to have my numerology hanging right above my desk here so I could just grab it and look. But I had to move my desk because my roof started leaking. So let me just look it up for you real quick. Hold on. Do y'all hear that wonderful sound? Okay, so the 9 symbolizes a life path, one of insight. generosity, emotional compassion, awareness, interpretation, diversity, and strength. The 9 contains a little bit of all of the other numbers, as well as many unique characteristics of its own. Its influence makes you versatile and unusual. So I'm looking that. That sounds like a good idea right there. Alright. So, I'm going to just throw some lipstick on because I feel like it, okay? Because I want to, darn it. What you gonna do, huh? Alright, so this is my love reading, so I want it to be all lovey. Okay, so let's pull some love cards. Alright, Cancer. Tell me what you're thinking. Cancer reading, here we go. Oh no. Alright, so we got the Bluff card. The liar. Someone in your life is lying to you. And it might have something to do with your life path. Alright, because this number 9 is right there on top. So the 9 of Pentacles means that you're missing that one thing that you really, really want in order to make everything worth it. And the High Priestess, she pretty much has control of the situation. Like, you're not going to catch this lady off guard, guaranteed. Alright, sorry y'all, I gotta move this around a hair so I can fit all these cards on here. The Father. Okay, so we've got the High Priestess and the Father. So this might be someone who's looking over you. Uh-oh, we got the Infidelity card. We got a cheater amongst us. So it looks like maybe somebody was drinking and having a merry good old time, and there was some sort of infidelity that come of it. So if you're not the cheater. Oh, but this is in the past. Alright, so this is not current situation. This is old news. Alright. We got the Infidelity card right there in the past, right next to the 3 of Cups. Has to do with 3 women, typically, having a super good time together. Alright, so does that ring any bells? And for the 2 of Blades, the 2 of Swords, typically, I pulled it up real quick so I can see. Usually this has to do with like a man who's standing on the shore. Here's a good example right here. Of course you can't see it. Alright, so it's got a lady. I'm sorry, I thought it was a man standing on the shore, but that must have been a 3. So it's got a lady. She's holding 2 swords like this, and she's got a blindfold on. So she's ready for battle, but she's blinding herself, okay? For whatever reason, she is blinding herself. And the secondary lover archetypes, the coquette, drives men to extremes, emotional distancing, a vampire, a minx, someone who is very deadly lady, okay? Maybe that's the cheater, right? I'm really getting a lot of weird vibes from this reading. Okay, Karmic Stagnation. Alright, so we've got the Lover's card with, it's got a 4-leaf clover on there. And one of the leaves has flown away. See it? So it definitely once was the Ten of Cups. And I laid it down right here next to the Nine of Cups reversed. Alright, so the Nine of Cups, so the Ten of Cups is like everything you've ever wanted. You know, like levitation, love. Love that has got you levitated. Alright, but the Nine of Cups means that you're missing out on something. And it looks like you've lost your love. Your luck in this situation is this little heart that's flying away. Alright, so it's one of the, you know, stuck in a rut type of situation. Alright, so let's take a look and let's read that Nine of Cups reversed. Just so you can not just take my word for it, but it's like written in the book. Nine of Cups. Oh, goblets. In this book, it's goblets. Alright, so you have multiple nines here. Alright, you've got the Nine of Pentacles, you've got the Nine of Cups, and like I said, the nine has to do with the life path that one is taking. Generosity, emotion, compassion, awareness, interpretation. So the Nine of Cups is reversed. When reversed, the Nine of Goblets tarot card indicates dissatisfaction or lack of fulfillment. Have you been wishing hard for something only to have your dreams not come true to fruition? The Nine of Goblets reversed reminds you that some things just aren't meant to be. That's sad. I don't know about all that. But sometimes, you know, you do have the situation. I mean, I don't ever want to encourage someone to give up on love, but if there is a possibility of infidelity in your relationship, you know, be careful for that, okay? Because you also have the High Priestess here. Let's take a look at the High Priestess. This is in factors affecting your situation. So someone within your immediate circle is this High Priestess, Rowena, and they might have something to do with a father figure. The Father card come up with that, and this is factors affecting your situation. So the High Priestess is like Rowena, very powerful, magical future. Y'all, I'm sorry, I forgot to turn my volume down. Alright, so Rowena is a master manipulator and ruthless in the pursuit of what she wants. Beware of getting caught up in someone else's scheme. Are you sure you're seeing things as they really are? Now is not the time to ignore your gut feeling. If something doesn't quite feel right to you, it probably isn't. Okay, so you know that's not good. That's not good at all. Especially when the next card is the Three of Cups and Infidelity. So let's take a look at the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups typically is all about partying it up, having a good time. Three of Goblets, as they call it. Here, it is upright. It says it represents intimate bond, friendship, and collaboration. When this tarot card appears, it is a reading. When this tarot card appears in a reading, take it as a sign to connect with your loved ones and let them know how much you appreciate them. Okay, so the Two of Blades and the Coquette, which is an emotional, distanced, vampire-like situation. Someone who's known as a minx, or like, you know, a very shisty woman taking advantage of people. Two of Swords. Alright, so the Two of Blades. Here we go. The Two of Blades. is reversed. It says the Two of Blades reversed represents stalling tactics, indecision, a deadlock. If you've been in a debate or a big discussion with someone that just isn't productive, it may be time to let bygones be bygones. Sometimes compromises and common ground just can't be found. So I definitely feel this way for a lot of my friends, actually. I live in a particularly predominant, let's just say I live in southern Mississippi, and I wasn't raised here, so a lot of the mentality here is not the way that I was raised. And I also was raised not to lay down and just let people run all over me. So, this definitely happens. Sometimes it's your best friend that you cannot, you can't even debate about certain things with them. Politics, religion. Now, I still do, even though I know that it's probably going to cost me my very, very, very best friend one day if I'm not careful. We just don't see eye to eye on a lot of things. But, I feel like it's extremely important to have someone in your life that you can talk about these different situations with. And, whenever you have someone who cares enough about you to talk to you about different opinions, it can cost you a relationship if you're not careful, but it can also allow you to see others' perspectives. So it's important not to be closed-minded, especially when it comes to things that are important to you. Okay, and then let's pull a Grimm card. Now, Cancer, we've got Karmic Stagnation here, stuck in a rut, bad cycle, and the worst thing is a lost love. So if you're feeling alone, or like you might lose your lover, or like you've already lost your lover, then, just hang in there, okay? Because, Karmic Stagnation, like the 7-year itch or whatever, is really hard to get past on your own. And if you allow yourself to, it can really, really bring you down. So try to pull through. And we're going to pull one Grimm card for you. Now, these Grimm cards are made by the original, most of them are the original stories. Alright, so we got Cinderella, answer to your questions. So somebody's lying to you. You got the 9 of Pentacles. You're almost to complete happiness. You're refining your table, but someone's lying to you. Either that or you're lying to yourself. So Cinderella, the moral of the story is not what you know, but who you know. And you know that's right. Okay, so the Father card here with the High Priestess and the Pied Piper is a story that was cooked up because many children were going missing. And the Piper agreed with the mayor to get rid of the rat infestation. So he played the Pied Piper played his little flute, and he actually took the rats out and led the rats out of town. And then whenever he got back, the mayor didn't stick to his word. So the Piper went ahead and led the children away to start a new crusade. Alright? And that's sitting right there with the High Priestess and the Father card. So someone might be being led astray. Alright? Maybe your parents are being led astray. Are you keeping an eye on your parents? Do they have dementia? Because this immediately made me think of my father-in-law when I took care of him running away into the woods. Yeah, watch out for that, okay? People get old and they don't always know when they're losing it. And then for the 3 of Cups, lots of fun, lots of infidelity. Someone's cheating. And then we've got the Grimm card is Jack and Jill went up the hill and to fetch a pail of water. So the last lost his crown and come tumbling down, connected with the... Oh, okay, so this is connected with the beheading. Okay, King Louis the 16th and Marie Antoinette. This is associated with their heads them being beheaded. Okay, so, you know, be careful. Especially if you really think... I mean, this right here, this is like a super big sign. 3 cups and infidelity card, and then we've got Jack and Jill and somebody, you know, being beheaded. Alright, so that's serious business right there. When there's a third party, it doesn't matter if it's mutual. If there's a 3-person relationship, someone is going to get jealous. So you got to be careful about that. Alright, and then we've got the 2 of Swords, which is this lady who's got a blindfold on, and she's completely prepared for battle, but she's blinding herself. She has a blindfold on. She's not aware of... She's blind to herself. She's the one who's... Let me read it to you. The 2 of Swords. And it's reversed. So, oh, okay, so it's not exactly... But I think I read the reversed, but let me read the upper right, so that'll give you a little more information, okay? Okay, so upright. The 2 of Blades represents a tough decision to be made, particularly in regards to your beliefs, convictions, and moral compass. This card advises you to stay true to yourself. The 2 of Blades reversed, which is what you got, it says someone stalling, indecision, a deadlock. If you've been in a debate or a big discussion with someone that just isn't productive, it may be time to let bygones be bygones. Or you just don't have to talk about that with them. You know, bygones be bygones means just let it go and move on. It doesn't mean that you have to leave them. I mean, unless they're the cheater, of course, then maybe you should. Because if Jack and Jill went coming down the hill, you know, somebody's going to pay for this. Somebody's going to pay. Y'all, watch out what you do, because there will be consequences. You know this. Alright, so the 2 of Swords, you've come to a deadlock with someone, and it's most likely an emotionally distanced person. A woman who is deadly lady, vampire. She's a blood-sucking emotional vampire. And a minx, kind of maybe a hoe. And we've got the Little Red Riding Hood card here. Okay, so this is the original Little Red Riding Hood story. Little Red Riding Hood. The big bad wolf gets to Grandma's house before the little girl does. She chops up Grandma and feeds Grandma to Little Red Riding Hood. Okay? Cannibalism right here. Alright, so this is the original story. Gross, right? Okay. So that's another very manipulative murder situation, right? Alright, so this is just sowing seeds of discord with you. Someone cannot be trusted. Alright? And with your last card, we've got the 9 of Cups, which is you know, upright, it means everything's good. Reversed, it means that everything could be good, except someone's ruining it all for you. And I would think that it's this karmic stagnation. So whenever you do things that are not with a good moral code, it comes back tenfold. Whatever you put out comes back. So we're going to pull another Grimm card, since this is somewhat a grim situation. Lost love, stuck in a rut, a bad cycle, karmic stagnation. Okay, it says don't put all your eggs in one basket. But that's not really a Grimm card, so let's pull one more. I literally had one card left and somebody wrote me. And I wrote them back that And I thought, you know what, that would be a good Grimm card, because that's definitely sounds like a fairy tale. You know, you walk out to get your eggs, you put all your eggs in one basket, you fall down the hill, and now you don't have any eggs. The ugly duckling. Okay, so this is the true story of the original ugly duckling. The ugly duckling was harassed until he ran away from his first home, and then his second home the same thing happened, and then he ended up spending the entire winter alone in the cold. Alright, so, you know, I guess this is kind of saying that you might end up alone if you don't want to be harassed. You know, is it that bad that you'd rather be cold all winter, struggling alone? I guess it depends on where you stand, you know? If your heart can handle it, go. Get on down the road. You don't need no haters. I know a lot of people who just move right on out and run on down the road. Alright, so, I hope this reading, actually I really hope this reading doesn't resonate with you, because this is a really rough reading. We got cheaters, infidelity, but, you know, you're this close to having it all. Let's pull one manifestation card and just see what we can do to turn this around. Alright, what can we do? What can Cancer do? If this is if this is their real situation, and they're really going through this, what can Cancer do to overcome? Agape love. Okay, so you need to find true love, real love, godly love, the kind of love that is true and not, you know, out of control. Strong values. Alright, this is extremely important in a long-term love. You need someone that you can trust, someone that won't break your heart. Alright, Cancer, gosh, I hope this isn't what you're really going through. This is a really rough reading. If you need a personal reading after seeing this, please contact me. I'll be happy to give you a personal reading and see if we can't figure out what's really going on, right? Okay, so thank you so much, Cancer. You're one of the top viewers. I upload my readings based on the most views to the least. So y'all are right up there at the top. Thank you so much, Cancer, for, you know, always liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, helping me out, and I'll be more than happy to help you out. If you want to win this Illuminati tarot deck, please be sure to scroll down and look for the link to my Patreon account to enter to win this free tarot deck. And it's only $1. You don't have to do just $1. You can do $5, $10, whatever you want. But it's a monthly. It takes it out monthly. So please keep that in mind. Thank you so much, Cancer. Come back and see me next week.